Good evening, everyone. My name is Jason Wampler, and this is another episode of An Axe to Grind. Folks, I just I'm not entirely sure what burns my biscuits more: dishonest politicians, um, dishonest businessmen, or stupid studio executives that think everything needs to be recycled. But what we're going to concentrate on is what I want to do is I want to help people understand. I want men and women to get along. This war of the sexes, um, this war of the sexes has just got to stop. Um, in our society, I've noted that men and women do not grow up together. They're not exposed to each other, not like they used to. There's broken families. There's misunderstandings between the two camps, men and women. Men romanticize any type of response they get from women. I think that women do the same. The women tend to be a little bit more entitled and spoiled, and they do things that kind of push the boundaries of what I would consider or constitute how do I say it, precipitation for domestic violence. Um, but of course, there's guilt on both sides of the aisle. I think what all this stems from is the fact that men and women grow up not really understanding each other, not being exposed to each other's, what I say, growing up, their growth process, and the how do I say it, the ins and outs of being someone who's a member of the opposite gender. I think men and women need to be friends with each other without romantic involvement. Women need to approach men to be nice to them without wanting anything from them necessarily. But a lot comes before that. The foundation for men and women getting along in a civilized society and being functional is men and women growing up together, and being exposed to each other in an early age. Some cultures support that. Uh, Predominantly, the westernized culture does not, where divorce rate is nearly at 90 to 100%, and men and women just do not understand each other. They just don't get along because they um, just misunderstandings and some type of hatred and hurt, not being willing to overlook each other's sins and shortcomings. Um, but really, communication is the key. But you have to be functional, stable, and mature to be willing to communicate, to talk your problems to begin with. So that's not going to work. So my axe to grind is going to be a series of discussions about how women and men can get along despite the fact that they don't have any foundation for familiarity in their life. Anyway, my name is Jason Wampler. This has been an episode of An Axe to Grind. Thank you very much. Hit the like, hit the subscribe.